While pursuing his early dream to be a dancer, Wright took part in a film made as an introduction to the art of ballet.
The part of Quatre, in this case, a dance for the 4 men who will play the character parts in our ballet.
Although I was learning a lot about theatre, I decided I really should get some classical training. And I had heard a lot about this teacher called Vera Volkova. She had been Vaganova trained in Russia, and Vaganova really was the best sort of Russian training. Dance. The way she'd explain a step and the feeling of the step, she was marvellous.
The late 1940s, you worked with a number of different ballet companies.
Her husband danced in a studio version of the Nutcracker, in which he was seen partnering the most beloved of all British ballerinas, Margot Fonteyn.
I think Margot Fonteyn became the star because of all the different parts of being a ballerina she had. She had, first of all, a natural, a wonderful musicality. She had the perfect form in her physical shape. The proportions were absolutely right. The length of the leg compared with the torso, right.
In The Sleeping Beauty, filmed a year later, Wright appeared this time as the Indian prince to Fonteyn's Aurora in the famous Rose Adagio.
As I was so full of adoration almost of Fonteyn, I was very, very gentle with her and everything. So we were going along, and it was sort of going okay, but I felt she wasn't really very comfortable with my partnering. And suddenly she stopped and put her hands on her hips and faced me and said, "Peter, will you please remember I am just a dancer, and I need to feel that there's someone there holding me there." So I said, "Oh, right, okay." And that broke the ice. And we were fine then, and I did. I just thought it was a coincidence.
Peter Wright's talent as a teacher and ballet master was demonstrated in a television experiment in 1964.
All right, for the next exercise, Derek, if you'd like to just come down here, and we'll do battement glissé.
It was a specially shot class with Wright instructing some Royal Ballet dancers soon to achieve fame.
They were very worried, actually, when they thought they were being exposed because they didn't know where the camera was going to be. And I think they did feel uncomfortable.
Good. And
Lynn Seymour there, she, of course, is probably the most famous dramatic and classical dancer that the Royal Ballet ever produced.
Lynn, come here, would you? Demonstrate with you.
She had a very pliable, wonderfully rounded way of moving.
5, stretch, and then just bend to the back with the head of the neck.
Probably all the dancers I know, she was the one who used to really dance most. And she had exquisite feet.
3. Porter Brown right round. Round. And
I just adored her, absolutely adored her.
up. Good, all right.
I don't remember that at all, doing that. I'm pleased I did that.
Right, girls. Now, brain teaser. And 2 in. 2. 8, cat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Glissade, beat, glissade, beat, glissade, beat, glissade, beat.
Quite honestly, it wasn't my idea to have a brain teaser like that. It was Maggie Dale, the director. She wanted to show that dancers had to think. Really did take them by surprise.
All right. Do you want to have another go?
It was in his role as a teacher at the Royal Ballet that Wright found himself faced with the mercurial star Rudolph Nureyev.
He arrived at class 10 minutes late. I went up to one of the boys at the bar and said, "You go, my place here." So I went on, "Excuse me, Mr. Nureyev, the class has already started. This young man is here. Look, there's plenty of space over there." And no one ever dared to speak to him, you see. Everyone was so in awe of him that he's this famous runaway star. And he was so amazed that I would even dare to say that. So, and he did. He behaved absolutely perfectly. He did every exercise and that, and right through the class. And it was because I think he was pushing people, because he was just establishing himself as this great star, and wanted to see how far he could go. And he found he couldn't go really very far with me, so we had a very good relationship, actually.